I hope you guys can help me with this roommate situation I'm having.
Oh no.
So a little background. Yeah, so a little background. I'm in my early 30s and live in the LA area. I just moved out of my parents' place last year.
Okay.
So this is like my first year living on my own.
Nice.
So
Congratulations.
thank you. So apartment prices are insane. I don't think I have to tell you guys that.
Yes.
So I had to find a roommate. And so I went to Craigslist and I answered an ad, and sure enough, I found a place. It's pretty close to my current job. So I figured, okay, might as well take it. So ever since then, it's been a fucking nightmare.
Okay.
Uh, so my roommate, he's just this fat, lazy asshole, man. He doesn't do anything around the house, like nothing.
Sounds
All he does,
maybe try and see it from his side. No, I'm kidding. Go
I
ahead.
don't think I can.
No. I'm
all he
joking. I'm
does,
joking.
all he does is lays around the house when he's not working, watching Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider movies all day, smoking weed all day, every day.
I mean,
So
how old are you, buddy?
I'm in my early 30s. He's in his early 40s.
Oh, that's
So there's a
tough.
bit of a
That's tough.
there's a bit of like it's a decade gap.
Early,
I don't
no,
think it's
that's
that
really
bad.
tough because I thought he was gonna be in like his 20s, dude. Like, because I was gonna say
Oh
this
no.
sounds like me in my 20s. Eldest was my roommate in my 20s, and he knows what you're just a fat, lazy piece of shit that watches Adam Sandler movies, smokes weed, and doesn't do any chores is what I was as a 25-year-old roommate. But 40 is that's tough.
Yeah, it is. Apparently he does pretty well since he's been living there for over a year. I'm replacing an old roommate,
Okay.
I suppose. And anyways, we have our own separate bedrooms, but we share a bathroom.
Oof.
And it's a war zone in there, man. It is a war zone. He is so hairy. There is
Oh.
hair everywhere,
Oh.
everywhere. His asshole hairs are always covering the rim of the toilet seat. I'm afraid to sit down. You know, it
Now I'm like,
sucks.
hey, let's not be so hard on this guy.
Yeah, this guy, your roommate is me and Eldest fused together.
Let's not go jumping down this guy's throat here. Maybe he can't help
Man,
that.
remember, dude, we shared a toilet with another man. Do you understand that? Me and you, one bathroom. Me, you, and another grown man had one bathroom for years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That
dude.
was seeing a lot of plunger
That
action.
thing was getting a plunger. Never saw a piece. You know when you would fucking see a statue and like the parts people touch are like a worn down gold. That plunger handle was fucking smooth from all the fucking use. You could make out the fucking finger marks on that plunger. Anyway, Mando, sorry. So you're this guy fucking sucks. He's fat. He's hairy. His ass hairs are everywhere. And you're just going crazy. You've been there how long now?
I'm about I guess technically 9 months now,
Okay.
and I'm looking for an exit plan. But
Yeah.
before I get there, just to go on another little rant.
Sure.
He has a huge snoring problem, or at least he did for like the first half of the year while I was living with him.
This is so funny, dude. Literally, Eldest was sleeping on the couch yesterday. I've told him for years he has sleep apnea. Yeah, so this guy sounds like he has some undiagnosed sleep apnea over here.
Um, luckily for me, a couple months ago, his grandma died and left him his her old CPAP machine.
Oh my God! What?
He's like, hey, this is great.
That's not how that works. You need to
Well,
go to
it's
get
not like
tests done. That's crazy.
Well, it's not like he inherited. His mom gave it to him because I'm sure she must have put up with it for
Right.
several years.
Right.
He's probably been like that for a while.
That's
So that's
crazy.
been a little better. It's been a little better, but I'm
This
still,
man
I'm still
is
ready to
using
check
his
out.
grandma's hand-me-down CPAP. That's fucking nuts, dude. Okay, wow. Interesting.
So in order to move out, I need to get a second job. I want a nicer place. I need a bigger space, maybe a better roommate, hopefully.
Yep.
Knock
Your
on
own
wood.
bathroom.
Um, yep, my own bathroom, and so I'm looking for a way out. I've been what's it called? So I've been looking for a second job,
Okay.
and I've been actually I kind of have a little bit of a weed addiction now,
Oh.
because at the start of the year I couldn't sleep because of his snoring,
Yeah.
so I had to put myself to sleep, and I didn't want
Sure.
to, NyQuil's expensive,
Yeah.
so
Now you're
I
sounding like me and
I
stuff.
I mean, yeah. This apartment is our 20s. This apartment is our 20s. Undiagnosed sleep apnea, fat as shit, lazy as shit, smoking so much weed till you just passed out every day. This is making me nostalgic, bro. It's fucking 2020
yeah.
fucking 16 all over again.
So to get another job, I have to stop smoking weed, obviously. So a few
Yeah.
months ago, I started, a little detox.
Mm-hmm.
Been drinking more water, eating healthy. I even started going to the gym. I got a Planet Fitness membership.
Good for you,
You know,
brother.
anything to get out of the house, honestly. And it's been going great. I'm feeling better. I'm looking better. I'm hanging out with my friends a lot more now that I just want to, like I said, stay out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm kind of pissed at like the fact that I have to do all this just to get away from this guy.
Yeah.
So I came up with an idea. I bought a bunch of these THC test strips to make sure I'm clean, so that I
Okay.
can start applying for jobs.
Yeah.
And one day I was just holding a cup of my warm piss, and I was staring at it, just staring at it, and I had an idea. So
Wow, dude. I
I
wonder
was
what the
thinking,
idea is. Go ahead.
so I was thinking, fuck this guy. I'm gonna put some of my piss in his CPAP machine.
Oh
So he's huffing my piss
no!
fumes at night.
He can breathe in your piss. You want this guy
Yes,
breathing your piss?
yes. I cannot understate how much I want to strangle this man, but I won't, obviously. I don't think my hands would fit
So
either
okay,
way.
does he? You've seen his CPAP? Does he use water in his CPAP?
Yes, yeah. So he actually, when I'm out in the store, sometimes he'll ask me to get him a gallon of this
Distilled
distilled water.
water.
I guess he uses it.
Yeah,
I guess he
you need
uses
to
it.
put distilled water in them. Yeah.
So I have an idea. I want to do this. I want to carry out this plan, but I don't know how exactly to do this. I
Well,
don't know if I
you're
should
gonna have to start
just.
drinking a lot more water. All right, because if you're gonna trick him into thinking it's your piss is in distilled water, you need to piss
So
very clean. You need to piss.
well, he himself isn't the cleanest person. I don't think he's exactly cleaning that machine.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen it. It's
that's why it surprises me that he's using distilled water because like the whole point is that you don't want to breathe wild shit. Like the point is though, here as a CPAP user, I can tell you, I would be able to tell if that water was fucking had any piss in it. There's no way.
ah
There's no way visually I wouldn't be able to see that the piss was in there. Your best bet
well
is to get your water and this kind of defeats the purpose because you want someone really, breathing in stinky piss. But I think the fact that he's breathing in water that came out of your cock is still pretty good, right? So
yeah. So
you're just gonna have to get really hydrated to the point where you're pissing white, and then maybe on one of these times where he asks you to get him a thing of distilled water, you put piss in the whole jug. You know what I mean?
now that's what I was thinking as well. I was going to ask you what your thoughts on that was, because obviously the smell would be pretty strong, but if it's distilled, I mean, if it's mixed in the distilled water, I'm pretty sure it will, like, take the edge off, and
Right.
hopefully
I
I
think.
can
Look, and
bypass
let
it.
me just say for the record, I am cautious. I am saying do not do this for legal reasons. I want to be very clear. I am against you making another man breathe your piss in. And for those of you who don't know
I
how,
have to mention.
and let me just very quickly, Mando, give you and the listeners at home who don't know about CPAP technology, you don't need water, you don't need distilled water for a CPAP, but there's a chamber that kind of makes it, it's like a humidifier, and it just makes it easier. So you're breathing in like warm air that's the same temperature as like a human's breath. I don't use it anymore. I used it at first, but it does make it more comfortable to have the CPAP. So so Mando here is talking about putting a little piss in that water and it will get humidified directly into the guy's nose. So look, I am, again, for legal reasons not telling you to do this, for moral reasons telling you not to do this. If this is the O.J. Simpson if I did it thing. If I were to do this, what I would do, it would be about the principle. It would be about the fact that he's breathing in some of my piss. I wouldn't overdo it on the piss. I would get my piss as clear as possible, and then I would put a tablespoon of piss in his distilled water bottle, in his distilled gallon of water. That way, he's not going to figure it out. It might be a little weird, but probably not, because a little bit of piss, a little bit of white piss in a whole distilled gallon. It's more about the principle. For the rest of your life, you'll know you made this guy breathe your piss when you're in your nice new apartment after you've taken on the midnight shift at Best Buy just to get away from this guy on top of your regular job. That would be my theoretical advice. Although, again, my technical, real advice to you is don't piss in this guy's CPAP machine.
Fair enough. But I do want you and
I will take that into consideration.
I just want you and the viewers or the listeners at home to know that this is not sexual in any way. I am just an extremely petty person. I'm getting no sexual gratification from this.
Thank you for clearing that up, man, though. You're not with that gay shit. We got it.
Yeah. I mean, I know the viewers. The listeners.
Hey, I could definitely see somebody getting off on some weird Dom sub shit about breathing in piss, but that's not what Mando's doing. Mando merely wants revenge for his fat slob roommate. All right, brother. Yes. Well, listen, the important thing is, now whether you take our advice or you don't, that's how you should lay it out. That's how I would do it. And the important thing is, get the fuck out of there. You have the right instincts. Look, that's the problem with roommates, dude, and apartments. Sometimes you have to suffer through a horrific year. I got pretty lucky. I only lived with my best friends. I mean, I was always the fat, annoying roommate. I was the eldest. Like to pretend. Eldest he was the luckiest guy that I was his roommate because I took all the heat off him because I was the biggest slob. He was second biggest. But Eldest would dog pile with everybody. We had two clean roommates, me and Eldest. Eldest was a lot closer to me than he was them.
I'll say this. If you weren't one of my roommates, I would have cleaned more.
Okay. You sunk to your surroundings. You lowered yourself. I'm not saying I'm good. Again, I was the worst one. But you fucking had a real high and mighty attitude for no reason. Anyway, good luck out there, Mando. Get you a nice new place, buddy. We believe in you. All right?
Thank you guys so much.
You got it, brother.
Wow.
Nice kid.
Damn, that's awesome that they're 30 and 40. That was the best part of that whole story.
I know, man. Fuck.
That was literally like if I never moved out of Astoria. It would be something like that.
We would have devolved into that.
It would have ended up like me and you still in there.
Yeah. Me, you, and the 40-year-old that we hate and we're passive aggressive. He has the big room. We have the two shitty rooms. God, our lives would be so horrible that way.
That was awesome.